Okay, y'all, so let's get into it. It's your girl Smatty, and I'm here with a video. This is like an introduction video and also a video answering all of the questions that I have been getting lately as far as me moving and transitioning to be living in Arizona. A lot of people ask me why Arizona, how did I get to Arizona, have I ever been to Arizona, and do I like Arizona? Those are like the top questions that I've been getting asked, and I'm just here to answer all those and probably a little bit more questions that people really, some people, I'm a type of friend, I'm gonna ask the questions that don't nobody else want to ask. And so I'm gonna answer a little bit of them questions too. So, why Arizona? I think I've been to Arizona like 2 or 3 times before actually living here. The very first time I came to Arizona, I was with a childhood homegirl, like a childhood bestie, and we were coming to steal a car. Yeah, she had lived here before, and she had a car out here. She wanted to, it was in like the storage, you know how they have like um, the storages where you could like store like boats and cars and stuff. She had like one of those, and the bill was pretty high. So yeah. So that first time we came out here to steal her car out of the storage unit. The second time I came down here, it was actually a trip to Cali, and we had caught the Greyhound from Cali to Arizona, and we had stayed down here for like a month or so. Those are actually both those trips, the first trip to Arizona and then the trip to Cali. Those are some pretty good story times. So if you want me to get into those, just let me know, and I'll see if I'm authorized to let you guys in on that tea, even though some people already kind of know. Um, so yeah, so I knew that I was already gonna like it here. How did I get here? I drove Bertha, my big ass truck. I drove my truck here. I drove my truck over 30 hours to get here. And I did stop and get like 2 hotel rooms. I didn't have no real issues with getting here. Although the guy, I went to go get my brakes done, and the guy's like, oh, we can't do your brakes because you have a seized caliper or something like that. And this is that and the third. But I know in order to keep my truck running, I gotta keep oil in it and stuff. And then I was gonna be driving pretty far. So I'm like, let me just, stop and get my brakes done. But it was the day that I was trying to leave. The day that God woke me up and said, go. Go. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go, but let me just stop here and just try to get my brakes done. And the man tried to scare me like, oh, it's gonna be $5,000 for this, that, and the third. I can't do your brakes unless I do this, that, and the third. I'm like, sir, I'm trying to leave today. Like, I'm trying to leave like right now. I ain't even trying to be, I'm trying to be on the road already. Like the sun just came up. I'm trying to go. The quicker I get there, the quicker I get my baby back, because my aunts and my mom, I'm so thankful for them. They made sure my daughter was straight. She didn't have to go through that long drive with me, that process, that transition, that, she didn't have to do that with me. She didn't have to struggle with me. And so I'm thankful for that, because I was tired. I was emotional. That drive, I needed that drive though. I did. I really did. And I needed that. But yeah, my aunts and them, they made sure my daughter was straight. So I'm like, sir, I need to go. Like, and that's what I did. He tried to scare me, and God said, no, I told you to go. So I left. I went, and I made it. I'm here. I'm here. But yeah, I drove Bertha here, and that drive was over 30 hours. I did stop and get 2 hotel rooms. I think the first hotel room I got was in St. Louis, Missouri, and then the second hotel room was somewhere in Texas. Yeah, it was somewhere in Texas. I think I actually got to my destination January 6th. I want to say I was driving for probably like 2 days, maybe. Yeah. And yeah, that's how I got here. So a lot of people want to know, like, how was life before Arizona? So life before Arizona, a lot of people don't know, but when I was pregnant, I actually moved out of Lansing, I moved out of Lansing, and I had moved in with my mom. I was trying to actually get a place closer to her, so that it would be easier for her to help me with my daughter. That did not go as planned because the housing market sucks. Unless you're buying a house, it is so hard to find a house to rent. So hard. Like, let me tell you, I'm so ready to buy a house within the next couple of years. I'm tired of renting. I'm tired of it. The housing market, I'm tired of it. We ain't even gonna get into it. So I moved out of Lansing when I was pregnant. I moved in with my mom. I stayed with her for a lot of my pregnancy. I even stayed with her after my pregnancy. I want to say like 3 months after my pregnancy, because I moved back to Lansing. I moved to Butler Apartments from hell. Oh my gosh, worst year of my life, worst decision I could have ever made at that point in my life, where I was already mentally screwed up. I was mentally just, like, I just want to scream. Like, I was, ooh. Anyways, that apartment, oh my goodness. We're going to get into that though. Moved to Butler. I had ended up joining the Street Queens. R.I.P. Street Queens. And we queens too, bitch. I'm still a queen. Fuck you mean. Queen with or without. And life was kind of going good a little bit. So I thought life was going good. Joined the Street Queens. They got me a job at the gas station. I was making some good money. Ended up leaving the gas station job because they accused me of stealing money because I quit. I had quit, and then they accused me of stealing money. But just to prove that I didn't steal the money, I wanted to see if they would let me come back to work, and they did. So that just let me know, like, they was really just, like, picking with me. They was picking with me. And so then I quit again because y'all got me. Quit again. Got a job. Got a job at Xfinity. That was a good job too. I was making commission, salary. Well, I was getting paid hourly and commission at that job. And so you tell a girl she making commission, you know them sales is gonna be. That was tough. You need a phone. You need some cable. You need some internet. Them commission checks did take a minute to kick in though. But when they did kick in, baby, I needed them. When they did kick in, baby, I needed them. I needed them. Because I was living paycheck to paycheck. Them little checks wasn't really giving what they were supposed to be giving, but it was a good job. They had good benefits. They had good everything. Everything. And yeah, I had support. I had a good job. I had support. Daycare was on point. Like, I was going to the gym every morning right before work. I was working Monday through Friday. The weekends just depended. Really just depended. It depended on what the vibe was for the weekend. I could be staying at home, you know, being on my mommy shit, or I could have been out in the streets. A lot of times I was out in the streets because, you know, sometimes you just, as a mother, especially a single mother, you be needing that break, baby. You be needing that break. And, yeah, even though life was good, money was consistent. Like, I woke up every day and lived with intention. I prayed for God to take me out of the mental state that I was in every day. Every morning, I thank God for waking me up. Like, everything was just going good for me. But I wasn't happy. So I was praying for happiness. I was praying for clarity. I was praying for an abundance of everything: joy, love, peace. I was praying for that. My love life, I was in love with someone who wasn't in love with me. Sad to say, it lasted maybe like a good 3-4 years. It wasn't for me. And it took a lot to realize that, and I'm still kind of battling with that. We ain't gonna get into that though right now. We ain't gonna get into that. We just gonna keep it pushing. Cause I'm a thug. Thugs cry too, but listen. Is it giving? Is it giving? Is it giving? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I used to wake up every day, live with intention, do the right things, try to at least, you know. I ain't perfect, so every now and again it was a little sin. And yeah, my days were planned out Monday through Friday. I would work, go to the gym, do this, do that, da. And it just kind of became very repetitive. I wasn't very happy, to be honest. I really wasn't happy. And so I was just praying and everything. And since June, back in June I would really have to like sit down and really like try to figure out all the dates for this stuff. But I want to say last year, that June, no, it was May, because we were going to the breakout in Georgia. And I had started receiving letters from my apartment, from my landlord, saying that they were trying to evict me and do all this crazy stuff, even though I know I had paid my rent up for the year when I had first moved in. I was blessed enough to be able to have done that. And so yeah, I'm just confused. And I was going through a lot because they were really trying to evict me. And saying that I owed this and I owed that and I owed this. It ended up being resolved towards the end of my lease, which was, my lease was up December 31st. So that all ended up being resolved, I want to say, maybe like the first week of December. And then he was like, oh, you don't owe this. But then as it got like closer to like the end of December, oh, you owe $300, oh, you owe this, you owe that. Like, they just wanted something They wanted something from me, and because I did not want to leave, I knew I was leaving. Me and God had already had that discussion. I was gone, baby. I was just waiting on the exit date. I was just waiting on the exit date. I was just trying to make sure everything was everything, and you know, and yeah. So because I didn't want to leave and risk not being able to get a place when I got here, risk not being able to move freely and comfortably and really be held down by the system, because you know the system be holding us down. You know, my people, you know, I love my people, you know. Man, I just went ahead and paid them people, because even though they owe me, some money. I need to sit down with somebody. We need to politic on how I can get my money back plus some, because they owe me. They definitely owe me. My house flooded on Christmas Eve, and it was real bad. It was real bad. I was in the process of packing everything, because like I said, me and God already, we was waiting on the exit date. We was waiting to turn in the keys, and we was waiting to, you know, just make it do what it do. We was in the final, putting everything together. And we was just counting down them days. Yeah, we was counting down them days. And my house that flooded on Christmas Eve. And I had to get out the house. It was a lot. I think I got videos and stuff of everything. If you saw, you saw. If you didn't, it was a lot. I really don't want to relive it. Shout out to my New York bae, because that nigga held it down. He held it down while I was going through all of that, when nobody else would answer my calls and nobody else was really kicking it with me like that, because I was leaving and they was butthurt. I didn't even know that nigga for that long, but that nigga held it down, like, everything. He held it down. Like, he helped me pack up all my stuff. He helped me pack up my daughter, and he let us come stay at his crib, and it was just a lot. Any woman get her hands on that, blessed, you hear me? And yeah, so when I got here, I wasn't coming down here to just be dangling. Like, I had somebody who was kind enough to let me, you know, to open up their doors and let me stay for the 2 months it took for me to get my place. We did kind of have some disagreements. A lot of culture and religious and, you know, differences, language barriers, all that. If you were there for that, you heard it. I ain't finna relive it. I'm gonna let it die, because that's a lot of differences. I might do a story time on that, but it gotta be highly requested, because baby, them 2 months, your girl not the same. Your girl is not the same. I promise you. Mind blown. What can I say? What else can I say? I don't think I have much more to say other than just to kind of stay tuned. I'm gonna be applying pressure to myself and pressure behind everything I stand for. I'm real money hungry right now, so I'm on a grind, so stay tuned for that, because the girl might get back in the club, might start dancing a little bit again. We going hiking, we going horseback riding, we finna do it all. So I just need y'all to stay tuned. It's summer, so you know it's finna be litty titty and these bitty. It's finna get lit. I got some collabs I'm working on. My book, I finally figured out how I'm going to end it. I couldn't really think of an ending because I'm like, it's inspired and based on true events and, inspired by true stories, da 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 da. But how does it end? Because my life is not over. And I'm not saying that this book is going to be based off my life, but I did get some inspiration from my life and from everything that I've seen over the years through other people, experiences, and just everything. So, yeah, we're going to put it together. We are going to go to the Grand Canyon and remembrance of my grandmother. She wanted to go to see the Grand Canyon for her birthday. So I am planning on doing that this year for her birthday. I'm not sure who's all is gonna join me, but I'm definitely gonna make it do what it do. We got Aubrey's birthday coming up. Well, that's gonna be a little minute. That's not till November, but yeah. We gonna do what it do for that. Like, it's a lot. Like, I'm really thankful for where I'm at. I hope I answered all the questions that people had. I really hope that y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. I really hope that I can keep y'all entertained. I hope that I can bring y'all the fire and the heat from the desert. I hope that y'all rock this out with me. I'm manifesting. I'm doing all that. We finna get to it. We finna get into it. We finna get this paper. Whoever on this journey with me, we finna get it. We finna get a bag, a big bag. We finna get a big bag. We're creating generational wealth, all that abundance, peace, prosperity. We got faith. We got hope. We got everything. We got what you need. What you looking for? We got what you looking for. What you looking for? We got what you looking for. Hey. Nah, but for real though, like, this just me. My sinuses is a little messed up because it's so dry out here. And I just figured out I had an ice maker in my refrigerator. So I got bags of ice and don't know. And I was making ice on its own. So I just got a freezer full of ice right now. But it's okay, because God got me. He ain't bring me this far. He told me that the other day. He said, baby, I did not bring you this far. You need to share your testimony. You need to get your mind right. You need to let some of this stuff off your mind. I only got one real friend that I feel like I can truly vent to. She knows who she is, my lover. I ain't been venting to nobody in a minute. Though I just been kind of just rolling with the punches, just seeing how much I can take and where I can take it and how I can make everything just work out in my favor. How God can make everything work out in my favor. Let me correct myself because I ain't even been working right now. I ain't even been putting in the work that I'm supposed to be putting in. I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't even been doing what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. I just been let God do his thing. God been showing out. God been doing his thug thizzle. I just been reaping the benefits. But now God said, baby, it's time to get up. It's time to get active. You got a little bit of motion. You got to keep it going. It's slow motion, but slow motion is better than no motion always, right? Right. So let's get into it. Follow me. Fuck with your girl. We gonna get into it. But that's the video. I think I did my best at answering all the questions. So, yeah, if there's anything else y'all want to know, y'all already know me. I'm pretty much an open book. I ain't gonna lie, kick it. I ain't gonna lie to kick it. I ain't gonna stunt. I ain't gonna front. I'm gonna keep it real, raw, always. That's me. That's always been me. Ain't no secret. Even if I don't want to answer it, I might just slide in your DM like, bitch, FaceTime me. No, I'm just playing. I don't know though, but yeah, that's what it is. I'm getting active, and I want y'all to join me in getting active because we finna run it up. You know, if I fuck with you, I fuck with you, and that's all that's to it. That's all that is to it. If I fuck with you, I fuck with you. But yeah, let's get it.